Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title, today I'm going to be talking about my top recommendations for Maneater perfumes. I have done a couple of these videos in the past, but this one will be different in that all these recommendations are going to be coming at under $50. So you can have that femme fatale ultra sexy vibe to you without breaking the bank. These are fragrances that are tried and true in my personal experience. My husband loves when I wear any one of these, or if I'm going out somewhere, I've gotten compliments on these. So I made sure to kind of round up my top super sexy attention getter type of perfumes. These are great options if you are going on a first date or it's just a nice date night with your boyfriend, your husband. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and turn post notifications on, and let's get started. First perfume, this is actually coming from a designer. All of the perfumes from this house that are coming out now are well over $150. Because this perfume is a little bit older and it has been discontinued, you can find it on sites like Fragrance Net or Fragrance X for under $50. And that is the Carolina Herrera 212 VIP. First of all, I think the bottle of this looks really sexy with the all gold, but the scent of it is really unlike any perfume that I have in my collection, and I've had well over 300 perfumes in my collection, so when I say that, you can trust that I mean it. The scent is super unique, and here you have a burst of rum and passion fruit. So right off the bat, you're getting hit with juicy sweetness, but the sweetness also has this nice boozy sort of vibe to it, which I think adds on to the sexiness of the scent. Now in the middle notes, you get gardenia and musk. I personally do not like gardenia, and I smell it in here. I'm sure we all have that one note that we don't like generally, but then the way that it's done in certain perfumes, you actually do love it. That's kind of me with this scent. Even though this has gardenia and I very much get it, something about the mixture with the other notes makes this so likable and sexy for me, and I don't normally associate sexy with the note of gardenia. So there's some type of mixture in here that just really makes that gardenia work for me. And then in the base you have tonka bean and vanilla. So overall this perfume has a lot of depth. There's something tropical in here without being too summer specific. You could easily wear this all year round. This is so underrated. I hear literally nobody talking about this, but trust and believe, get you a bottle of this and you will fall in love. I swear this is one of the best female fragrances out there, and the fact that it's coming in at this price point just makes me want to gatekeep it, but I wouldn't do that to you guys. So definitely check this one out and let me know what you think. 212 VIP Sexy by Carolina Herrera. All right, with this scent, I'm totally giving a shout out to Jeremy Fragrance, which I haven't talked about since the beginning of my channel. If I'm being real, he kind of got me into fragrances. When I first started my channel, I was actually a makeup channel, which is crazy to think about now that all I do is perfume videos. But yeah, perfume wasn't originally what I intended to do with my channel, but I started watching his videos and he really got me into perfumes way more than I already was. And I owe this perfume totally to Jeremy Perfume, and I think a lot of people can probably say that because I think he really put this out on the market, and that is the Juicy Couture Gold Couture. I know this is such an oldie, but it's a goodie. It is pretty much like the DNA of Viva La Juicy, which I love to begin with, so I knew I was gonna love this. But imagine that with caramel notes, and it's sweeter and it's a little bit deeper and just sexier. That is Gold Couture. There's also praline in here. I've had this bottle for so long in my collection and it still smells just as good, if not better. I wouldn't say that this is necessarily a revolutionary scent or like super expensive niche smelling, because let's be real, it's not. It's Viva La Juicy DNA with caramel, praline, and sweeter notes. So nothing revolutionary about that, but I think we can all attest to the fact that it's the simple scents that will get you the most attention from men. They really are simple creatures. When I wear this or Viva La Juicy or teas from Victoria's Secret, my husband will go on and on about how I smell, but yet I'll wear a $400 niche perfume and it's crickets. So you really don't have to think about your scent too much. If you're like, oh, I'm going on a first date and I really want to impress the person that I'm going on a date with, just pick the simplest scent in your collection and it will get you a lot further than anything that you would have spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on, trust. Next one, this scent is very much giving sexiness just straight out the bottle, but Yes I Am Cacharel, specifically the original one. I know they've done tons of flankers in this line and they all kind of have a vibe to the original, but the original is truly where it's at. This scent is an ultra creamy, very lactonic scent. There's a ton of milky, creamy notes in here, but not in a way that makes this gourmand. It's really weird with this scent because there's a ton of notes that I wouldn't think would necessarily mash up too well together, like ginger, gardenia, and then you have milk, and it's just like, what is happening? Each one of these notes may be good on their own, but when you think about the mixture of all of them, like milk and ginger just seem like such a weird combination. But whatever they've done in here, something about that mixture is so good. I've had this perfume for years. This is everything that scents like black opium should have been. This is so unique coming in at this price point. I think you can get, well, I think this little 1 fluid ounce you could probably get for like $20 to $30. The scent is so romantic. It's truly intoxicating and very much smells like a little black dress and red lip kind of fragrance. If you want something a little bit more elegant and chic, not as raunchy and dark and mysterious as some of these other scents that I just talked about, then definitely go for a scent like Burberry Brit. This specific one I have here is the Eau de Toilette version, but I've had the EDP. They're both amazing, and honestly, I don't really get much of a difference between the two. Even the Eau de Toilette performs just as well as the EDP for me, so go for either one. But this scent is also a masterpiece, and it's also a designer where, again, fragrances that are coming out from this house now are very expensive, but because this is older, you can definitely find a full-size bottle of this for under $50 very easily. I've never smelled a perfume like this one. This is all about this really deep creamy almond, but then there's a mixture in there with lime. So the key notes in here are almond and lime, which once again may sound like an odd combination, but this is just that perfect balance of being sour and sweet. There's pear in here, which again balances that sweet and sour scent even more, but then you have sugar, which helps the sugary side. You also have vanilla in here and some sweeter notes, so you will find a lot of sweetness in here, but there's also freshness in here, which makes this scent a little bit more chic and elegant. It's a little bit more elevated. Next up, I have another sweet and seductive scent that is giving all the mysterious vibes. This is giving me leather jacket type vibes. This is MAC Creme de Nude. This perfume is all about a vanilla, but it's a vanilla like you've never smelled before. The vanilla in here is mixed in with this suede note, so it's got this leathery kind of vibe to it, which gives the vanilla a bit of an edge. Usually you think of vanilla as like this sweet, creamy, delicious scent. In here it's more edgy. There's caramel in here as well. The only sort of disclaimer I'll give to this scent is that it can borderline be a bit too leathery. Normally I'm not one to like leathery scents because I think sometimes that translates to smoky, and on my skin that scent just doesn't work. But there's something about this one that I haven't been able to let go of, because although I will admit initially when I spray this out, yeah, it's leathery, and once you let it settle, give it about 5 minutes to kind of settle on your skin, those vanilla notes kind of come in, and it's just a really nice balance with being edgy and sweet but seductive and dark at the same time. It does have caramel also, but I find that the vanilla is definitely at the forefront of this scent, so that's definitely what you're gonna get most, is just vanilla and suede kind of combo with all those other notes just kind of taking a little bit of a back seat. But yeah, that's a really elevated vanilla scent. It's vanilla in a way you've never really smelled vanilla before. And then the last scent that I have for this video is by Zadig and Voltaire. This is Her. I would see this scent all the time before I actually bought this, and I always thought this was gonna be like this fresh musky scent because I don't know, I would see this bottle and I'd be like, oh, okay, that's giving fresh and musky. I did not for a second think that this would be what it is, which is just very creamy, very sweet, and borderline toasty, not smoky, just toasty. This scent has whipped cream, it has chestnuts, it has that roasting chestnuts by the fire kind of scent, so there's a really nice warmth about this. This reminds me totally of a perfect fall scent. It's sexy and sweet, but then the cashmere and this toastiness in it is so delicious. It's a little bit nutty as well. It's very soft, creamy, lactonic. It's an incredibly inviting scent, so I think that makes it perfect for a date night because it just leaves this amazing sillage and scent trail wherever you go, and that makes the scent truly intoxicating in my opinion. So those are all my recommendations for Maneater scents that are also affordable and won't break the bank. If you're just getting into perfumes and you want to find something really sexy, or if you're looking for that really nice date night scent but you don't want to go for a scent like Baccarat Rouge or Delina, where these scents are great but they're also $400 to $500, you don't need to spend that kind of money to smell amazing. And also, this may be a hot take, but the scents that are coming out now, not saying that they're bad, but I just feel like with the price points that they are, like $200 to $400, I feel like they're all the same. They all smell the same. They're so generic and bland and blah. Whereas these scents that I just talked about, even though they are so much more affordable, they will give you originality and they're true signature scents, something that people will remember you by because they don't smell like all the rest. So if you want originality to your scents as well, you can get that with any one of these scents easily. And again, you didn't break the bank to do it. So that is it for me today. Definitely let me know and everybody else know your top 1 Maneater scent that is also very affordable. I'd love to do more updated videos like this in the future, so let me know your recommendations in the comments down below. But that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.